Alright guys, how's it going? My name's Ethan Adams. I'm a cyclist. I started off mountain biking, but now I'm starting to do a lot more road, and I'm finding that really fun. So I thought I'd throw together a video of me shredding up AF Canyon up to Tibble Reservoir, and threw some overlays on it with my heart rate and my speed and stuff, and seeing how it goes. So let me know how you guys think about it down in the comments below, and I guess we'll just jump right into it. And then just want to give a quick shout out to my sponsors, Spry Cycles and Brit Wheels. They really helped me out with my cycling journey, and so anyways, we'll continue with the video. So I'm just about to approach the mouth of the canyon. I stopped because there was some cool guy painting the lines in the church parking lot, and I thought that was neat. There's our statistics down there, so keep an eye on those, as well as we have a mini map up there. Kind of stealing this format from NorCal Cycling. Make sure to check them out. I get a lot of my inspiration from them, and was actually one of the big reasons why I got into road biking, because it just looked really fun. There's a fly buzzing around here. Hopefully it doesn't annoy me too much longer. So anyways, I'm approaching the mouth of the canyon. I love this ride. I very much recommend it if you're very comfortable around cars. Usually get quite a bit of cars cutting close with you up here, but I mean, overall, it's an amazing ride, amazing just vibes up there, you know what I mean? You have really good scenery, the air is just so much fresher, gets a bit thinner as you go higher up, but I mean, it's totally worth it. I love this route. It's super fun, super quick rip, love doing it. So, yeah, anyways, we'll just continue on with the video. I already warmed up coming to the mouth of the canyon, so getting my heart rate up just a little bit to prepare myself for the climb ahead. So we're up at 22 miles per hour now, climbing up a bit to, now we're back at 22. Just about to pass by the toll booth. And this is where I usually start the actual climb, where I start putting down a little bit more power, putting in a little bit more effort. But yeah, this is where a lot of people start, as well as I think there's a couple Strava segments that start here. So I mean, if you're chasing those KOMs, then this is your place. So anyways, I'm gonna fast forward this for a little bit, just cause it's kind of boring to watch me for 40 minutes straight. So I'm gonna kind of divvy it up as we go. But anyways, this is a super fun climb. You can see my heart rate's bouncing up around 185, 180. It's a pretty brutal climb if you really put some power down into it. So for a second, you also notice that the satellite drops for some reason, and I have 0 miles per hour. As well as we run into the Timpanogos Cave parking lot. Super fun hike. I definitely recommend checking it out or hiking Timp sometime. It's super fun if you're in Utah. But yeah, anyways, I guess we'll just cut to another fast forward and keep riding. So I'm staying pretty consistent. After the parking lot, I kind of like to put my head down and really get in the mode. Get a little bit more aero, start focusing a little bit more on my pedal strokes. So I'm being as efficient as possible, making sure no watts are being lost as I'm climbing up this. But yeah, and then anyways, we see a Spry cyclist coming down. Unfortunately, they don't wave to me. What a shame. I don't know who it was, but what a shame. Past this gravel biker. He seems pretty cool. Those guys are having a good time. Always good to see mountain bikers on the road. But yeah, anyways, from here we'll just continue on up. Up in a little bit, we're going to fork up and take a left instead of going right on SR92, and that would take us up and around AF Canyon, drop us back down into Provo Canyon. I also really like that loop. It's a really killer segment on Strava too. But we're going to go left and go up Tibble Fork, just because it's a bit short of a climb, and since it's my first ride with this, I have no idea how it's supposed to work. So just kind of testing it out, getting a feel of what it's like filming these and editing these and making sure the camera doesn't ban me. And so anyways, I'm holding pretty consistent beats per minute. I feel really comfortable where I'm at right now. I can hold this for probably 2 hours at 180. But anyways, we hit that left turn just barely. And this is when I'm really going to start trying to put some more power down. I think I tried to hold 185 most of the way and then creep up to 190, 195 towards the end. So it's a really killer climb, and it also gets a lot nicer up here when it comes to scenery and looking around and all the trees. Like, this is GoPro footage. Like, it's totally different being out there on the road, looking around, smelling all the smells, hearing all the things, feeling the road beneath you. It's just an amazing experience. If you haven't been up AF Canyon and you're a road cyclist, you need to come up here. It's amazing. So as you can see, that heart rate's creeping up just a bit more. I'm starting to put a little bit more watts down. Hopefully I'll be able to get a power meter, so we're able to look at that too. That's something I've always been very interested in, especially for road cycling. But as you can see on that little mini map, we still have quite a bit of ways to go. We probably have about 25% left of the climb left. But I'm just starting to bear down and getting ready to finish as strong as I can. Today is a hard day because I wasn't able to bike the last couple days really that well, so I'm kind of ready to get my legs up and running again. So anyways, yeah, 188, 3% grade at 21 miles an hour. I'm feeling pretty strong. We're hitting about 20 minutes into the climb, so I've been above 180 for 20 minutes now. Now we're creeping up to 190 for sure. I'm going to try and hold this for all the way to the top. And so anyways, I'm getting pretty close to the top, you know, and dude, I get kind of, I let the demons at me here a little bit. I get pretty freaking riled up, you know, kind of just been feeling the feels lately, and, you know, cycling is the best way to, you know, cope with, there it is, calm down, Ethan, best way to cope. So I scream a little bit. That just helps me perform. I start breathing heavy, trying to exhale all of that CO2 so I have room for oxygen to come in, and, you know, making sure we're trying to stay in that anaerobic. But it's pretty hard to stay in the anaerobic when we're at, what are we, 200 beats per minute now. Man, I'm hurting. I am hurting. 10% grade, 60 miles an hour. We're at 202. I think we hit 203 here in a second. Yeah, 203. I haven't hit those beats in a really long time. You know, but it feels great. Like, coming down the canyon knowing you just put down a good solid effort is the best reward, you know. You know, a lot of people also tell me, like, oh, why don't you like downhill more than uphill when it comes to mountain biking? And it's like, well, that uphill is just super rewarding, because after you're done with that, then you hit the downhill, and that's your reward, and it's amazing. So anyways, I chill out a little bit. My heart rate starts to drop. You can hear me shifting down gears a little bit, and we're up at Tibble Fork. I'm kind of looking around here. I'm not really seeing anything worth staying for. There's not really any babes or any hot moms around, so I'm kind of like, alright, I guess I won't hang around too long. So anyways, I turn around and get ready for the descent, and the descent is super fun. I really enjoy the AF descent. It can be scary with cars, but I mean, most people are very courteous and they aren't total idiots to you. So there's a couple big potholes though that have really almost messed me up and my friends. But yeah, anyways, we're going to start descending. I'm going to start to relax a little bit. But the one thing about cruising down AF is you do have a lot of like pedally sections. Especially for me, I'm a bit lighter weight. I'm 6 foot and I'm like 150 pounds. I'm a little bit, you know, I'm kind of in between, so I don't really get carried as far downhill with my weight, since I am just a little bit lighter. So I leave it up to aerodynamics most of the time, and you can't really see from this GoPro perspective, but most of the time I have my chin pretty much up on the stem of my handlebar, touching my cycling computer, because I'm just trying to get as aero as I can, making sure I'm breaking as less wind as I can, making myself as small as possible to reduce that drag. And so anyways, yeah, we're hit 40 miles an hour just a little bit. You know, our heart rate is dropping a little bit, but it's coming back up since I'm starting to pedal. You know, it's a pretty pedally descent, so super enjoyable though. I'm not going to talk the entire downhill because, I don't know, just, you guys will have to do it yourself sometime. I've already kind of explained that. But yeah, man, I love this route. I absolutely love this route. It takes me about, like an hour and 30 minutes from my house, so it's sweet. Like if I just need to hurry and get a workout in before the sun sets, or before work, it's awesome. I love this. But yeah, anyways, you can get going pretty fast. You can see here I kind of veer off to the left of the road, but just so you know, I'm not an idiot cyclist. I'm not just hogging all the lanes I can. I'm being very curious, looking back, making sure there's no one in front of me, making sure there's no one ahead of me that's going to hit me head on. Although I do make a lot of moves when it comes to cycling, I feel like my risk management is pretty on key, and I'm not going to risk a couple seconds worth my life, So I usually stay to pretty much the right side of the road, but when you're going 30 miles an hour, you can usually tell there's a car behind you because they don't just like pass you instantly. They usually kind of creep up on you. So anyways, yeah, we're at 28 minutes about, and I think we have like another 10-15 minutes of descent, so just leave you guys to watch. I'll probably chime in every now and again though. I always find it funny too. I used to say this a lot when I was a mountain biker too. I've been mountain biking for about 6 years, road biking less than a year. And I caught myself saying, how could you even road bike? It's just road. It's so boring, it's so lame. You're just on the road pedaling all the time. Sounds just terrible thing to do. But I mean, after getting a road bike, and I actually got the road bike to train for mountain biking, but I'm really starting to find myself riding my road bike more than my mountain bike because Dude, road biking is just where it's at, you know? You get some good speed, and you can go far places, and, you know, just leave from the comfort of your home right onto a ride, especially with gas prices right now. Driving to the trailhead is like 15 bucks, like, you know, just leave from home. So, but yeah, we hit a pretty good we hit a pretty good grade right here, going about 35 miles an hour down this hill. Only at 172 beats per minute. Doing pretty good. Yeah, my hands come down again because my triceps are getting extremely tired. If you guys want to, you know, get that horseshoe going on your tricep, dude, just do road biking for a season. You guys will get it. But yeah, no, super fun descent. So here, this car passes me. I never really lose sight of it, but I'm like, oh, usually most of the time you're not able to catch cars going down, you know. I'm going 40 miles an hour and this guy's still pulling ahead. I'm pretty down in aero though right now. I'm going to speed this up until we hit the parking lot for the cave. And for some reason, he starts to slow down a little bit. If you're looking at my speed right now, I'm about 30 miles an hour now. I drop back down a little bit, which is awesome for me because I'm able to stick in this guy's draft. This car is totally just breaking all the wind for me. I'm having to work to stay in that draft, but here I creep up to 40 miles an hour here in a second. Yeah, 40 miles an hour. 40, 45 maybe? Yeah, 45. Awesome. So I'm just sitting in this guy's draft. I'm still putting down some effort to stay in this draft, but it's saving me overall energy because I'm going much faster. I almost lose him here, but I still can feel that draft. I'm able to catch him a little bit. But here I go from 48 miles an hour all the way back down to like 40. And the thing you guys can't see from here is there's a car right in front of this car. There's a black car in front of this car. And you know, I dropped from 45 to 30. I'm like, dude, like, this sucks. So I'm like, screw it. And I passed both of them. This is kind of risky, but like I said, my risk management is pretty on point. That black car pulls over. Very curious of them. Please don't be the grandma driving down a canyon going 30 while everyone else is trying to get down. But you know, please be safe about it. You know. But I'm back at about 190 beats per minute at 40 miles an hour. I'm getting real aero. I'm checking back behind me, making sure that car isn't going to come and squish me because, you know, some people can be hotheads. So I get pretty upset when a cyclist passes them. So anyways, speed this up. They end up passing me. Totally fine with me. I wave them, you know. I appreciate the draft and him not being a total butthead to me. So anyways, you can see those hands come down again. I'm pretty tired. I've been descending for what, like 15 minutes at this point? 10 to 15 minutes. I've been using those drops all the time. But yeah, we finally make it to the bottom of the climb at about 38 minutes. So, you know, amazing ride. Definitely you guys should check it out on your road bikes. Even your mountain bikes. It might be a bit slower, but it's definitely worth the climb. You know, I'll probably have to do a video about going up SR92 and doing the Alpine loop, going up AF and dropping back down in Provo. That's probably one of my favorite rides. That's pretty much the end of the video. I appreciate you guys supporting me. This is really new to me. I'm hoping to have a mountain bike one up here in a